Posture straight. Okay, we're good. We're a man. All right, so I just got back from getting a haircut. Probably nothing looks any different at all, but it was just a trim, a simple little thing.
Holy shit!
Oh man. Surprise! So as I was getting this haircut, the place that I go to is like a relatively small place. It's not that busy, but sometimes when I get there, there are quite a few people there. Maybe like 2 or 3 ahead of me. Oh my. I keep talking and going on these streaks and shit. I don't know what to say. I can't do a streak and talk at the same time. This is one of the rare times where there was like 4 people ahead of me. So there were 4 people ahead of me, so I had to like obviously just like sit in the lobby area. So I'm sitting off to the side and I'm miserable because I woke up like 20 minutes before I even went there. So I got there and I was just miserable. Like I'm surprised I didn't die in a car accident on the way there. Just sitting there with this look on my face the entire ride there, just the most unenthused whip in the world. So as I'm just sitting there in the lobby, like all these people are going, they're laughing, they're smiling, and there's this guy sitting next to me. There's a guy and a lady, but she was like kind of distant. Now when I was sitting there, I was just yawning a little bit. Obviously, I'm not gonna smile because there's no reason to smile at that point. So with me not smiling, I'm not gonna frown either. There's no reason to frown. I'm a little annoyed because I'm tired, but I just had this vacant face on. And for some odd reason, it seems like everybody's a vacant face, meaning like no emotion on it whatsoever, just like sitting there talking like this, not moving your eyebrows, nothing. Everybody's vacant face is their quote bitch face. That's what the girls I know call it anyway, the bitch face. It's just a vacant look on your face. You just sit there. You don't move any muscle in your face except for your mouth. No eyebrow movement, nothing. Don't crinkle your nose like I just did. I'm used to like putting some sort of emotion on my face, so that's why it's kind of hard. But I feel like the word bitch face is, it's a little too harsh. Not because number one, it has the word bitch in it, but I mean it in the sense that you kind of can't assume that somebody's just in a bad mood because they just have no reason to smile. Like if you just took the emotion out of everybody's face, everybody looks fucking miserable. Like, it is what it is. Like, do I look happy to you? If I do look happy to you, well. Now, granted, some bitch faces are much worse than other ones, okay? There are some people that just look like naturally their face just scrunches up into the angriest, bitchiest looking face. Mine, I just kind of look like a caveman. I don't know, that's just how it is. My brow is a little thick, just kind of droops down over my eyeballs. I look like an ape. That's fair, but other people look miserable. Have you ever seen Ronda Rousey's? Probably when you search her up now, you're just gonna get the picture of her getting knocked out. But she has one of the most iconic bitch faces I have ever seen in my life. I actually kind of feel bad for the people, like especially in school. There's always that one person that's like super bubbly and like smiley and happy and stuff. And the one time when they're not like all bubbly and super happy and all this other stuff, when they're not going that extra mile to be like super like positive, I guess. When they're not being positive, if they're just being like neutral, their neutral now looks negative because they just spent like their entire life showing everybody how positive they are. See, I'm kind of happy that people knew me as somebody that was, well, relatively a pissed off person. So whenever I have like a pissed off or bitch face, it tends to make sense. If you're like a really happy person or like just a positive person in general, it's as if you're not allowed to be sad. It's as if you're not even allowed to be not happy. Are you fucking... That's the cool thing about not being the super bubbly, like, happy type, is that when you are happy, everybody knows it. See, sometimes the happiest people on the outside are, like, some of the saddest, most angriest people on the inside. Like, I know it sounds really corny, but there were a couple times where I thought the most innocent, happiest little people were, well, happy. There was this girl that I knew in high school. Her name was Bree, or Brianna. This girl was so bubbly on the outside, real cute. She was really nice to me. She was one of the first girls that ever, like, openly flirted with me a shit ton, to be honest. Like, we would be at lunch eating and shit, and she would just come over like, hey, Jason! And fucking give me a giant hug and then sit on my lap, and then the teachers will scream at us because she's all bouncing around and shit on my lap, and I'm like, I mean, I don't mind. I'm a dude. So you go to school for what, like 200 days out of the year or something? Let's just say it's 200 days. Then you got 200 days. This girl is smiling and happy for at least 190 of those days. But when the time comes, those 10 other days are awful. There were things that happened to this girl that were just like really bad things, and she would be more miserable. She would put all the emo kids to shame. I mean, technically speaking, I was one of them. Honestly, at one point point when she kind of snapped on me, I thought she was gonna rip my dick off. Honestly, at one point when she snapped at me, I thought she was gonna kill me. Like, I genuinely feared for my, like, I felt like she was gonna at least, all right, she's not gonna kill me because she definitely was, I wasn't gonna let that happen. You think I'm gonna let you kill me, Bree? I mean, if you do end up killing me, congrats. So my point being, just because someone's not smiling ear to ear does not mean that they're fucking miserable. If they have a bitch face on, don't say that they have a bitch face because you're gonna really give them a real one. There's nothing, okay, have you ever had nothing wrong with you whatsoever and you just constantly had people asking you what's wrong? That is what's wrong. You're asking me what's wrong. That is what's wrong. And then you try to retaliate in a way that isn't too, I don't know, aggressive, so you try to go the passive-aggressive route. No, there's actually nothing wrong with me. And they're like, no, I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with you. No, there really isn't. Now there's something wrong with me. What's wrong? I'm going to kill you. I gotta do one more slam. I got this shit in my pocket. Well, that was anticlimactic.